Good afternoon. তোমরা কেমন আছো? I hope all of you are fine, especially when we are passing across the pandemic situation. To remain safe is a matter of great fortune. তো আমরা সাধারণত in জুন জুলাইয়ে সাধারণত we discuss examination related question and answer as regard written, viva and clinical. Because by this time we finish our prescribed course in ophthalmology. তো আজকে আমি আলোচনা করব এক্সামিনেশন রিলেটেড ডিসকাশন। ফার্স্ট রিটেন। In written, you know there are two groups of questions, question group A and B. And in each group, there are 6 questions. And you have to answer 5 questions. In each question, there are several components. তোমাদেরকে একটা জিনিস আমি বলি, তোমরা as soon as you get the question in the examination hall, don't jump to start your writing. Just you spend few minutes, say 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just you have to think what are the things you have to write. Many students I have seen that as soon as they get the question, just they will read the question and start writing. And at the end of his answer, he will see that some important points are left. So spending few minutes before starting your writing is not a loss. And during this period, that is during these 5 minutes, you would think yourself what are the important things you have to write fast, then less important, that's very less important. Because examiner, first of all, they will try to see whether the student concerned has written important things fast or not. So just you read, first you read the questions, then you think yourself what are the points you have to write. If necessary, you can use separate sheet like this, separate sheet, and you can write your important points. Then you start writing. And first, I discuss SAQ, short answer question. In short answer question, you have to write in a very brief manner, but you have to mention important things. And we also set some scenario of a patient. Suppose a lady, 35 years old, she is obese and having blurring of vision, headache, and occasional vomiting, especially in the morning. Then you have to write, no need to write straightly one diagnosis. You have to write differential diagnosis, possibility, one possibility, second possibility, third possibilities. This is differential diagnosis. So as she is female, in this scenario, as she is female, 35 years old, first of all, you have to exclude pregnancy. Then there is, because during pregnancy, there may be hypertension, and due to hypertension, there is blurring of visions, there is some headache. Then you have to examine whether there is papilloedema is present or not. And patient is obesity, there is benign intracranial hypertension, so many things. So generally, we give some scenario. In scenario, no need to write a single diagnosis. Just you will write down there are so many possibilities. So many possibilities means differential diagnosis. The possibility may be like this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you have to exclude one by one. Then MCQ. MCQ, you know, actually in MCQ, there should be provision of negative marking. But here, there is no negative marking. So you can guess. You can guess and give tick marks. So in short answer question, you have to give emphasis on before start writing, you have to pay or you have to spend few minutes to think about the whole questions and what are the important things you have to write down. And after 5 minutes, you start writing. Don't jump. And spending few minutes before writing, it is not a loss. Rather, it will help you a lot. Then you come to about the Baibabosi examination. In Baibabosi examination, generally we start question from the case we set in the examination. আমরা already we told you that generally we give two cases. Number one, chronic decocititis. Number two, cataract. In case of cataract, it may be immature, matured, or hypermatured. But we don't set postoperative cases. In case of chronic decocititis, we don't set any acute condition. It is always chronic condition. And from these two cases, we start our biopsy examination. So আজকে um, for written purpose, for your written, I want to discuss some important short note that are frequently set in the examination. As for example, night blindness. Night blindness, it is otherwise called nyctalopia. Nyctalopia, এখানে একটা সিনারিও আসতে পারে যে a boy of 15 years old has come to you with a decreased vision at night. Night blindness মানে কি? It does not mean that patient is blind at night. No, it is not that. Actually, there is blurring of vision at low illumination. At low illumination. During that time, if your room is very dark, the patient will find difficulties to move from here to here to there. তো এখানে তোমাদের একটা বাচ্চা সিনারিও আসতে পারে, একটা 15 বছরের বাচ্চা আসছে উইথ এ কমপ্লেন অফ blurring of vision at low illumination. What are the possibilities? In our perspective, there is in our South Asian region, in Bangladesh, first of all, we have to think vitamin A deficiency. Vitamin A deficiency, then you know that there is WHO grading of vitamin A deficiency. You know it. Previously, we taught and we discussed. Second cause of night blindness, especially in Western country as well as in our country also, retinitis pigmentosa. In brief, it is called RP, retinitis pigmentosa. Retinitis pigmentosa, actually, it is a genetic disorder affecting rods and cones. Retinitis pigmentosa, it is a genetic disorder affecting, it may be X-linked, recessive, or dominant. Retinitis pigmentosa is a long chapter, so I don't feel any comfort to discuss in details, especially for you. Then third possibility, the basic pathology in night blindness is damage of rod. Damage of rod. You know, in retina there are two types of cells, rods and cone. Rod, it is for dim light vision, and cone for bright light vision. So in case of vitamin A deficiency, you know that one of the important component of rod is vitamin A, rhodopsin. And in RP or retinitis pigmentosa, there is genetic problems that leads to damage to rod. এই আরপি ডিজিজ যে হয় রেটিনাটিস পিগমেন্টোসাতে কি হয় the rod is damaged. In case of vitamin A deficiency, the rod is incomplete because rhodopsin, that is vitamin A, the important component of rod. So in case of vitamin A deficiency, the rod will be non-functional. Third cause, you know that in elderly person, when there is diabetic retinopathy or macular degeneration, we apply laser on the retina. আমরা রেটিনাতে আমরা লেজার দিই এবং লেজার মানে কি লেজার this is nothing but a burning the area. Application of laser means to burn selected area. এই বার্ন করার জন্য রড is damaged. So patient receiving laser therapy in case of diabetic retinopathy or in any other retinopathy, the rod is damaged and later on patient will complain night blindness. So number one important cause, especially in Bangladesh, some of you after having graduation will fly to Western country. Then you have to answer first retinitis pigmentosa and laser therapy. And the vitamin A deficiency will come in the third position. But in South Asian region, that is India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, Bhutan, you have to mention vitamin A deficiency first due to geographical variation. I think you understand my point. There are অনেকগুলো কারণ আছে. There are a lot of causes. Pathological myopia. You know, in pathological myopia, there is chorioretinal degeneration. So there is degeneration of the retina and the choroid. So degeneration of retina means rod and cone will be damaged to some extent and patient will complain night blindness. So there are a lot of causes of night blindness, but for you, these 4 or 5 causes are important. এইভাবে সিনারি আসতে পারে a patient is 20 years old or 30-year-old has come to you with a history of night blindness or history of low vision or blurring of vision at low illumination. What are the differential diagnosis? Like the possible differential diagnosis is vitamin A deficiency. Number 2, retinitis pigmentosa. Number 3, history of any laser therapy. Number 4, to find out refractive error, that is pathological myopia. Just you list out this cause 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you write elaborately about each of the things. Vitamin A deficiency, about laser therapy, about pathological myopia. Just elaborately you write down. And management depends upon the cause. In vitamin A deficiency, in the examination, we frequently ask the dose schedule of vitamin A deficiency. Dose schedule below 2 years, above 2 years. I think you know it very well. এখন যেহেতু এতক্ষণ I discussed night blindness, so naturally there is an important question there. Is there any day blindness? Yes. There is also a term which is called day blindness. That is, patient is fine at night, but during daytime, patient will complain of decreased vision. It is called day blindness or hemerolopia. Night blindness, nyctalopia. Day blindness, hemerolopia. What is the cause of day blindness? So, just একটা important জিনিস স্মরণ রাখবা যে in the retina there are 2 types of cells, rod and cone. Rod is concerned for dim light vision, that is at night, and cone is concerned for bright light vision. So any cause that damage cone will cause day blindness. কি কারণ আসতে পারে? যেমন কালার ব্লাইন্ডনেস, cone is damaged, any macular lesion. In the macula there is also rods and cone, mainly cone is there. Another important cause, central cataract. If there is any central cataract, when you are in the dark environment, pupil is dilated. So if there is any central cataract, you can see through periphery of the lens. But as soon as you are exposed to bright light, pupil will be constricted. But central part of the visual pathway, the central part of the lens is opacified, or there is small cataract in the center. So as soon as you are exposed to bright light, what will happen? Pupil will constrict and there is temporary blindness. Similarly, if there is any central opacity in the cornea, so when you are exposed or when you are exposed to bright light, pupil will be constricted and temporarily you will be blind. So number one, central opacity in the cornea. Number one, central cataract. Number one, any opacity in the central part of the vitreous, and any lesion in the center of the retina. Center of the retina means macula. Center of the retina means macula. So any central opacity in the cornea, central cataract, any opacity in the central vitreous, any lesion in the center of the retina, that is in the macula. Center of the retina is called macula. Day blindness, you know that our day vision, during daytime, our vision is mediated by cone. So any disease that causes damage to the cone will cause day blindness. Any disease that affect a rod of the cone, rod of the retina, it causes poor vision in the darkness. Just you must remember the basic things. Rod for dim light vision, cone for bright light vision. Then তারপর আসো তোমরা, suppose a patient has come to you with bilateral or unilateral small pupil. What is the normal size of the pupil? 2 to 3 millimeter. Normal size of the pupil is 2 to 2 millimeter. If it is smaller than 2 millimeter, it is called miosis. It is called miosis, and dilatation of the pupil is called mydriasis. The drug that causes miosis is called miotic. You remember it. Miotic, it is a drug that causes miosis. The drug that causes dilatation of pupil, or the drug that causes dilatation of the pupil or mydriasis is called mydriatic. তো পরীক্ষায় আমরা জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারি, give some example of miotic drug, give some example of mydriatic drug. Miotic means pilocarpine, and mydriatic atropine sulfate 1%. Atropine sulfate 1%. On suppose you are working in emergency department, suddenly a patient has come to you with miosis. What are the possibility? Here's the word: systemic cause and local cause. So just you divide the answer: systemic cause and local cause. Local cause এর মধ্যে কি হইছে? History of using pilo. If there is any acute anterior uveitis, in acute anterior uveitis, people is small, irregular. And systemic এর মধ্যে কি আছে? সিস্টেমিকের মধ্যে কি আছে, যেমন ইউজ অফ organo-OPC poisoning. You must remember, organophosphorus compound poisoning will causes small pupil. Another important cause, pontine hemorrhage. If there is any small tiny hemorrhage in the pons, there is, already I discussed in the classes that in pontine hemorrhage you must remember there are 3 P. Number 1, pinpoint pupil. Number 2, periodic respiration. Number 3, pyrexia. 3 P. You must remember 3 P. Pinpoint pupil, periodic respiration, and pyrexia. Suppose you are working in eye department, neurosurgery department, they referred a case to you. You must go there. You must examine if there is any pinpoint pupil respiration, is there is periodic respiration, and you must search whether patient is having fever or not. This 3 P is the signal of pontine hemorrhage. So similarly, mydriasis মধ্যে কি আছে? Mydriasis মধ্যে you must take the history of using any atropine sulfate. অথবা এমনও হতে পারে patient has uveitis and treated by another physician, another eye specialist with atropine. তারপর systemic use of atropine, যেমন মনে করো আমরা abdominal colic, if there is an abdominal pain, we must use anticholinergic drug. We must use atropine sulfate intravenous IV. In that cases, patient will be having bilateral dilatation of pupil. এখন আরেকটা কোয়েশ্চন আসতে পারে, আমরা পরীক্ষায় জিজ্ঞাসা করি, হোয়াট ইজ ভিজুয়াল ফিল্ড? Visual field. Suppose I am sitting here, the part of the external world that I see, it is the visual field. Now you write down the definition of visual field. আমরা পরীক্ষায় কিন্তু জিজ্ঞাসা করি, we ask, frequently we ask. Visual field লেখো, the part of external environment, part of or area of external environment seen simultaneously by fixating eye. You must mention eye fixation. Suppose my visual field is very narrow. If I am moving my eyes, then I will see maximum area. So you must mention by fixating the eye. As for example, I am sitting here, just I am not moving my eyes. My eyes are fixed. The part of external environment that I am seeing or I am visualizing, it is the visual field. So you must mention fixation of eyes. Remember it. So if I look this way, that way, then you will see maximum area in spite of having visual problem. So what is the definition of visual field? The area of external environment or part of external environment seen simultaneously by a fixating eye. By a fixating eye. Okay? On পরীক্ষায় আসতে পারে, what are the causes of visual field defect? যেহেতু আমরা ophthalmologist, first of all you must mention glaucoma. Number 1, glaucoma. Then in case of pituitary tumor, there is bitemporal hemianopia or any lesion in the optic tract. If there is any lesion in the right optic tract, there will be left homonymous hemianopia. So in glaucoma, there are various types of field defect. এটা মনে হয় ক্লাসে আলোচনা করছি কিনা জানি না, তোমরা এটা পড়ে নিও, হ্যাঁ পড়ে নিও। enlargement of blind spot, serial scotoma, arcuate scotoma. এটা আছে, তোমরা একটু পড়ে নিও। So first of all, you must say glaucoma causes visual field defect, then some intracranial tumor, intracranial hemorrhage, aneurysm, pituitary tumor. Pituitary tumor causes bitemporal hemianopia. It is the classical visual field defect. তারপর left homonymous hemianopia. If there is any right optic tract lesion, there will be left homonymous hemianopia. আমার মনে হয় খুব একটা কঠিন লাগার কথা না। I think it's not so tough things. In case of pituitary tumor, because pituitary tumor press the central part of the chiasma, it causes bitemporal hemianopia. If there is any lesion in the right optic tract, there will be left homonymous hemianopia. If there is any lesion in the left optic tract, there will be right homonymous hemianopia. তোমাদের ভিজুয়াল ফিল্ড সম্বন্ধে এতটুকু জানলেই হবে। আমরা ভিজুয়াল ফিল্ড আমরা অলরেডি উই ডিসকাস যে ভিজুয়াল ফিল্ড ইজ মেজার্ড বাই পেরিমিটার। ভিজুয়াল ফিল্ড ইজ মেজার্ড বাই পেরিমিটার। আমরা পরীক্ষার সময় এটাই জানতে চাই, হাউ ডু ডিফাইন ভিজুয়াল ফিল্ড? স্যার, part of external environment seen simultaneously by fixating the eye, or area of external environment seen simultaneously by fixating the eye. Most important cause, glaucoma, then pituitary tumor, intracranial tumor, any lesions in the visual pathway. If there is any lesion in the optic nerve, there will be central scotoma. Central scotoma. The central scotoma, paracentral scotoma, these are all visual field defect. Visual field defect. তারপর আমরা পরীক্ষার সময় জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারি, what is anterior chamber of the eye and what is posterior chamber of the eye? আমি অলরেডি ক্লাসে কিন্তু ডিসকাস করছি, ইন anterior chamber the amount of aqueous humor, posterior chamber amount of aqueous humor. Anterior chamber মানে কি? Behind there is iris and anteriorly back of the cornea, and periphery of the cornea and periphery of the iris meet at a place forming angle of the anterior chamber. On normal inhabitant of anterior chamber, অথবা normally কি থাকে? Aqueous humor. Normally only aqueous humor, nothing is there. Anything that remains in the anterior chamber other than aqueous humor, it is an abnormal substance. কারণ আমরা পরীক্ষার সময় জিজ্ঞাসা করি, what are the abnormal substance in the anterior chamber? এর আগে তোমাদেরকে জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারে, অনেক এক্সামিনার জিজ্ঞাসা, many examiner may ask you, what is anterior chamber? What is the normal inhabitant, or normally কি থাকে? What are the things remain in the anterior chamber normally? Normally only aqueous humor, আর কিছু না, nothing else. Anything other than aqueous humor is abnormal. Remember it. And aqueous humor in the anterior chamber is higher than posterior chamber. আমি অ্যামাউন্ট বলে দিছি, এবং these are the pet question. অনেক এক্সামিনার কিন্তু জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারে যে what is the amount of aqueous humor in the anterior chamber? Amount of aqueous humor in the posterior chamber. Already I discussed in the class. So, other than aqueous humor in the anterior chamber is abnormal. So abnormal substance কি থাকতে পারে? এটা you think yourself. কি থাকতে পারে? Blood may be present due to trauma or following surgery. Presence of blood in the anterior chamber is called hypema. Number one, blood. Number two, pus. Number two, presence of pus in the anterior chamber is called hypopyon. The abnormal substance, if you study properly abnormal substance in the anterior chamber, you will know hypema, you will know hypopyon, so many things you will know. এবং cause of hypema. Hypema, presence of blood. If you receive a blunt trauma or violent cough or any bleeding disorder following surgery, there may be presence of blood in the anterior chamber. It is called hypema. আমাদের অনেক সময় হাইপিমা ব্লাড থাকলে, if there is any presence of blood in the anterior chamber, it will raise intraocular pressure and ultimately it causes glaucoma. So number one বলবো স্যার, the abnormal substance in the anterior chamber may be blood. তো এক্সামিনারই জিজ্ঞাসা করবে, presence of blood in the anterior chamber, what is this? First of all, you will say presence of sir abnormal substance এর মধ্যে number one blood, number two pus. Don't say hypema or hypopyon. When examiner will ask you second question, then you will answer. Actually, it will kill your time and it will invite second question from the examiner. So, if your performance number of answer 2 or 3, you will invite 2 or 3 questions answer. প্রথমে যদি বলো স্যার প্রেজেন্স অফ ব্লাড থাকতে পারে, প্রেজেন্স অফ ব্লাড, ইট ইজ কল্ড হাইপিমা, then you will answer 2 things from a single question. But the ideal situation is that examiner will ask you 1 question, you will answer 1. So an examiner automatically second time he will ask you the presence of blood in the anterior chamber, it has got a beautiful name, what is this? Then you will answer sir hypema. অর্থাৎ আমি as for example I বলি, if anybody asks you what is your name, don't say I am a son of this man. My name is Omuk and my father's name. Don't answer many things. You should be precise. In the examination আমরা অনেক সময় দেখছি, আমরা জিজ্ঞাসা করি, আমি this is my pet question, that what are the abnormal substance in the anterior chamber? These are blood, pus. Then I ask presence of blood in the anterior chamber, what is this? Sir hypema. Then your answer will be 2 and your performance will be double. You should be precise and specific to your answer. Then number 3, you can say lens matter. Lens matter. Following surgery, suppose after phaco surgery or after SICS surgery, what will happen? In many cases, some remnant of cortical matter may remain in the anterior chamber. If the cortical matter is very small, it will be absorbed automatically. If it is too big, then you have to aspirate later on. Or lens matter may remain there following trauma. Suppose there is a blunt trauma, there will be injury to the iris, injury to the lens may be ruptured, cortical matter may come into anterior chamber. Number 3, lens matter. Number 4, what is this? Number 4, helminth, creamy, helminthiasis. Number 4, after surgery, any foreign body. Suppose a small piece of iron has thrust into very violently, and it may get inside the anterior chamber. Small foreign body, iron foreign body, steel and others, or any piece of wood or piece of cane. If it goes very forcefully, it will get inside the eye. Any foreign body, any iron particle, then you can say creamy বলতে হবে. Helminthiasis is very important. It is very important, helminthiasis. Number 1, blood, pus, cortical matter or lens matter, helminthiasis or helminth. Then any foreign body, very small chips of iron, chips of aluminum and others, foreign body. Suppose you are walking beside the workshop, there is hammering, or they constantly they are hammering. A small piece of iron, small piece of aluminum may enter into your eye. So foreign body. Then another things, in retinal detachment surgery, during retinal detachment surgery, we use silicone oil. We are using in the vitreous. So postoperatively, this silicone oil may migrate into anterior chamber. So you can say silicone oil. You can say silicone oil. Then abnormal substance বলতে পারো during inflammation, there is uveitis, iritis, presence of cells and flare. Presence of inflammatory cells, it is also an abnormal situation because normally cell does not reside in the anterior chamber. Already I told you in the anterior chamber, in normal situation, only aqueous humor is there. Only aqueous humor. So presence of inflammatory cells, it is also an abnormal substance. And also flare. What is flare? During any inflammation, there is vasculitis. During any inflammation inside the eye, there is vasculitis and blood vessel permeability is increased. So there is leakage of protein from blood. So the excessive protein in the aqueous humor is called flare. F-L-A-R-E, flare. About flare up. Yeah, the flare had got two meanings. You can say flare up. Inflammation is flare up. There is inflammation is spreading out. And another meaning, flare means excessive protein, presence of excessive protein. During inflammation, the permeability of the blood vessel is increased. So there is leakage of plasma protein and it comes out, it will come from inside the blood vessel outside in the aqueous humor. So পরীক্ষার সময় আসতে পারে there may be a short question or long question. If there is long question, then you can write many things. First of all, you write down these are the possible abnormal substance in the anterior chamber. Number one, blood, pus, helminth, cortical matter, any foreign body. Any foreign body is small piece of iron, aluminium, small piece of wood, small piece of wood, and silicone oil. Silicone oil generally you must mention that during detachment surgery, in retinal detachment surgery, we are using silicone oil in the vitreous, and postoperatively vitreous may migrate into anterior chamber. আর সবসময় রিটেনের সময় লিখবা যে there are lot of cause of abnormal substance in the anterior chamber. Most important things are. Then examiner will think that you know many things, but due to shortage of time, you cannot cover everything. Then a cause of red eye is important. Cause of red eye. এটা তোমরা পড়বা অলরেডি ক্লাসে বলছি। আর একটা জিনিস আছে ওবিডি, ocular viscosurgical device, বা otherwise we call viscoelastic substance. এটা কিন্তু শর্ট নোট আসতে পারে। আর একটা জিনিস জানে রাখো, short note is always a bad question because short note don't think that you have to write in a short way, just definition. No, not that. It is the minified form of big questions. এই যে elaborate answer আছে, suppose there is descriptive answer of a certain disease. Short note, you have to touch all the points, but in a brief way. So otherwise you can say short question, it is the minified form of big questions. Suppose there is a short question aslo, night blindness, short question. You have to mention the incidence, gender, whether it is common in male or female, it is bilateral or unilateral, geographical area, pathology, investigation, complaint, treatment, but everything in a very brief way. In case of descriptive answer, everything should be elaborate way. Short note, শুধু যদি বলো যে night blindness means decreased vision during night, cause of night blindness, this answer will be incomplete. Always short note, it is the minified form of big answer. At a borrow descriptive, suppose there is a descriptive answer. It is very big. It covers 1 or 2 pages. But in case of short note, you must touch all the points of big answer, but in a small way or in a very brief way, in a very short way, short answer, but you have to touch all the points. শুধু definition দিলে হবে না। এই জন্য short note is not a simple question.